It's 2026, and it's going to be a reset year. If you live in Barrie or the surrounding Simcoe County area, and you're thinking about buying or selling, this update is for you. Let's walk through what the numbers are telling us as we head into the start of this year. January is always an interesting month in real estate. It's quieter than the spring market, but it's often where we start to see direction. And right now, the Simcoe County market feels measured and steady, not rushed, not frozen, but active, especially on the listing side. What we're seeing early this year is a market that's continuing to reset into something more balanced, with both buyers and sellers needing to be thoughtful and realistic. One of the clearest trends to watch right now is supply. Let's take a look at the full year numbers. In 2024, Simcoe County saw 22,000 new listings, and in 2025, that number only rose slightly to 22,594 new listings. That tells us something important. And the good news is, sellers are still confident enough to come to the market. We're not seeing a pullback in inventory. Now, zooming into January specifically, so far this month, we've already seen 954 new listings compared to 622 new listings we saw in December. That's a meaningful jump, and it's very typical of January. But it also reinforces that more homeowners are choosing to list earlier rather than waiting for spring. And what this means in real terms is buyers are seeing more choice and sellers are facing more competition right from the start of the year. Another stat I really want to highlight is the sale price to list price ratio. For the last 6 months in Simcoe County, that ratio has been sitting at 96%. That's a very important number. It tells us homes are selling, but buyers are negotiating, and pricing accuracy really matters. We're not in a market where most homes are selling over asking by default. And we're not in a market where sellers have lost all leverage either. This 96% range is a strong signal of a balanced, rational market. So let's translate this into real life. If you're a buyer, you have more options than you did a year or two ago. And you have room to negotiate on condition, price, and you can be patient. If you're a seller, homes are still selling, but strategy is critical. Pricing, presentation, and preparation matter more than timing alone. We're seeing well-prepared homes sell smoothly, and overpriced or poorly positioned homes take longer and require adjustments on price. On the ground, what I'm seeing matches these numbers. Buyers are engaged, but they're thoughtful. They're comparing homes more carefully. They're asking better questions. And sellers who understand today's market and are willing to price accordingly are doing well. But those who are anchored to past peak pricing are often having to recalibrate. This isn't a bad market, it's a more honest one. And as we move further into the year, these early January trends give us a solid foundation to watch how this market unfolds. So I'll be back next month with another Simcoe County update so you can track how things are shifting. And if you're curious how these numbers apply to your specific situation, I'm always happy to have a conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.